This is when social media marketing and a dash of bad execution becomes a recipe for disaster. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter and TikTok. The Pascal Show. One word, hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into the story. There's a reason why I decided to bring up this particular story because to be really, really honest, I felt like this was a cautionary tale for any person that's out here that's wanting to become an entrepreneur. Maybe they start a product. It could be food, clothing, whatever, sneakers. It doesn't matter what it is. It's all about execution, 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 and the quality, quality, quality over quantity. Okay? I get it. All of us are out here trying to secure a bag, but you got to make sure that the client is happy with your product and that your product is the bomb. Okay, I got ahead of myself. Obviously, I'm going to be saying something along the lines of that at the end of this video, but I wanted to pull this up. I did put this up on my TikTok, so please follow me on TikTok again. But I felt like this needed to be a longer formatted video for you guys to understand what's going on here and hear a little bit more of what this is. Some people don't even know what the hell pink sauce is, but on some real stuff, I'm like, you know what? We need to talk about this, and we need to talk about this with the quickness. Like I said, when you start putting out social media marketing and it becomes a craze, and then all of a sudden you become popular, and then you cannot supply the demand, all right, the overwhelming demand, then it turns into an absolute recipe for disaster. Because what happens? The quality of your product downsizes. The quality of your product turns to ish. And that is some bad news. Anyway, we got to jump into this. Obviously, it's now gone beyond TikTok, and now people are talking about this on social media like crazy. And so, what is pink sauce? A Pepto-colored condiment is turning heads and stomachs on TikTok. And again, this is not good, y'all. You know, in my TikTok, I said, hey, you got to be careful. This is food, y'all. You messing with food. People are ingesting this. This is not somebody wearing a shirt and it falling off or falling apart because it was badly sewn or something like that. This is something that you're ingesting, that you're putting into your body. Okay? You have to be careful with this ish. But I digress. We got to jump into some things, and I want you guys to see this for yourselves. Okay? Now, the creator of this condiment, pink sauce, her name, or she goes by Chef P. All right. So I guess she was in her home. She cooked this thing up and it turned into pink sauce. She started promoting this all over her TikTok. And of course, people were watching and going, hey, what the hell is that? That's kind of fire. Especially, I mean, let's be real. She was obviously marketing this to a more female-based audience because let's be real. Most women like pink. And this pink sauce and it tastes good and so on and so forth. Boom. Of course, people are going to hop on it and want to buy it. All right. I mean, shoot, I just saw a TikTok of a girl who buys nothing but pink-ish. And she was dying to get this pink sauce. Why? Because it's pink. Okay. So let's get into this. All right. And it looks like Pepto-Bismol. Look at that. Looks like Pepto-Bismol. Let's be real. Okay. But that's just me. But a Pepto-color condiment has completely flooded TikTok, starting a firestorm of social media discourse around it and its potential dangers. Like I said, it's food. All right. On June 11th, Chef P, a Miami-based private chef and social media influencer, posted a short TikTok of herself dipping a chicken tender into a bowl of bright pink sauce before taking a bite. That one video garnered over 755,000 views, but only just began the journey of a product she invented called pink sauce. Again, no shame in somebody's hustle. No shame in somebody's hustle, all right? But there's more to this, y'all. Now, I'm sure it's fire. I'm sure this batch that she made was probably pretty good. Okay? Her first time, right? First batch, probably good. Now, Chef P's TikTok has garnered millions of views, with her most viewed video currently at 6.7 million views. That's insane. Any video involving the sauce on her account, which she says contains sunflower seed oil, honey, garlic, chili, and dragon fruit, which makes it pink, have attracted tens of thousands of views. And there are at least 100 of them so far. I mean, she was making video after video after video. You can see right here. All right. She making this pink sauce. She making it, baby. But the problem is there's more to this. Okay. Notice the change in color. Look at the first video. I'll play that one more time. That first video. Look at how pink that ish is. Look how pink it is, baby. Look how pink that is. And let's go down to the next one. She made another batch, I guess. And boom. Let's take a look at this. And then boom. See that? Does that look like the same pink sauce? To me, not really. To me, not so much. Okay? Now, I mean, whatever. I'm sure that whatever batch she's made for herself, probably good. But obviously she started packaging this because she started seeing, wow, people are viewing this. People are sitting there going, hey, I want to buy some. What is that? That looks delicious. Like crazy, right? So she starts to package it. But let's continue. Now, on Thursday, discussion surrounding the pink sauce was trending on Twitter, mostly criticizing the way the achieved viral fame through less than clear means. Buying pink sauce that has an unknown flavor and is being shipped in bags during summer heat is definitely a choice, one person tweeted. It says right here. Let's keep it real. Packaging was all trash. How people were receiving their packages and how they're receiving their pink sauce. Some of the pink sauce bottles had popped or had expanded. Some of the product came out rotten because it was sitting in this hot ass heat. Crazy, right? But in addition to countless tweets and memes, there are some real concerns about the safety of a product that, as Chef P told NBC News, is still in testing. Huh? You are still in testing and yet you are selling this stuff to people? Again, why are you selling this ish if you know for a fact that it's still a work in progress? God forbid you put something in there that could make somebody take it and roll over and just straight up muerte. Real talk. You have to be responsible with these things. This is food we talking about. This ain't a t-shirt. This ain't something that they put on their bodies. This ain't a video game or a toy. This is food. Okay? Then, of course, in the back of the back label is wrong. Now, I'm just going to play this.
Sauce. This is only for educational purposes, no hate to anyone involved. What's your favorite color? So here's the pink sauce again. People, when they got their products, when they arrived in the plastic bags, it was a mess. It spilled everywhere. Now let's get into the nutrition label. So first of all, 444 servings, but the serving size is 1 tablespoon. That's around 28 cups. That label is not correct, which means, is anything else on the label actually correct? Mind you, these are not made in like a warehouse or a factory. To note, this contains milk in it. Milk products usually need to be refrigerated.
Contains milk, y'all. It contains milk. And yet, when they shipped the packages, they're in these hot-ass trucks, these UPS trucks and so on and so forth, being delivered all over the world. And it contains milk. So you got people consuming this ish, getting sick, or they're getting that rumble in their tummy. You know what I'm saying? Getting them bubbles because it has milk. It contains milk in it. But that's not what she was promoting at first. Ridiculous, right? Just absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's continue.
There is nothing in the label about refrigeration, nor is there an expiration date on the label. Vinegar is also spelled incorrectly. Well, surely she has her website completely figured out. Wrong. First of all, none of the materials are detailed. All of these are like drop down and there's no information in them. And there's random pages like this and no information here on her website. Please be careful buying things on the internet that you consume. This is
Exactly. Let's be real. You have to be safe. You got to be smart with this stuff. And no offense to anybody who likes pink, but just because it's pink and it's being sold by an influencer does not mean that they got their ish on point. It does not mean that. They see a vibe, they see an excitement from multiple people that are viewing, going, "Ooh, it's pink. What is that?" And then she jumped on it and tried to capitalize on this. But I do think she capitalized on this instead of actually making it perfect and then making the move for everyone to consume, which is very, very bad. But let's continue here. Pink sauce critics also pointed out that, according to the label on the products that customers receive, that the sauce contained milk, but the packaging neglects to provide refrigeration requirements typical of foodstuffs that contain dairy. Nor does it provide an expiration date. That's the other thing that's also very interesting about this story, too. There's no expiration date on this, y'all. Not one expiration date on the bottles of the people that have received things so far. Period. This is very, very bad, y'all. Very, very bad. These risks are why food, or the FDA, closely regulates the sale of condiments and sauces, requiring everyone who wants to sell them to the public by obtaining food facility registrations. Now, what's crazy is that, like, they have a process and it requires applicants to meet certain criteria regarding product labeling, manufacturing practices, its chemical makeup, which is achieved through submitting the product for science testing and more, which is wild that this girl was able to do this under the table. This is food we're talking about, okay? Food. We got more.
Wow. Okay. So, hi. I run a sauce company, and I wanted to show you guys what you have to go through actually to put a sauce out on the market and be able to wholesale it like the pink sauce lady is. And so let's pause and let me show you my lab results. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but these are my lab results that I had done at Microbac Labs. They cost about $315 per item to have all these tests done. And the tests, if you zoom right in there, pH, water activity, temperature, and then what's called presumptive Clostridium. And what that means is they test your products to make sure that it is a right pH, which will also determine what kind of packaging you need to put it in, and how likely it is to grow something like botulism, which can, it can kill you. So what really scares me about the pink sauce lady is not only that she clearly hasn't done this, but her calorimeter testing is fucking crazy. And I think that she just photoshopped that, which is really, really, really terrifying.
Okay. Now, if she's cutting corners like that, real talk. If she is, it's not confirmed or anything, but if she is cutting corners by doing something like that, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see some sort of legal situation. I mean, her breaking the law like that, I can see a lot of issues coming around the bend for Chef P. That is not good. Now, the thing is the packaging's bad. The different colors of the product is bad. And I said this on the TikTok, and I'll say it again here. I have no problems with how you make your money, whatever your money game is, as long as you are doing it safely and making sure other people around you are safe. I don't care about your money hustle. Do you, boo-boo? Make it happen. And I understand that maybe she is somebody who's making stuff, cooking, and is a private chef for certain people. Maybe she doesn't understand the red tape and all the paperwork and all the goings ons that needs to go on with obviously submitting a product out to the world like that. I get that stuff. Those mistakes, there are mistakes that do happen, okay? But when you are making something and you have a large demand for it, you have to make sure that every piece, every bit, every product that leaves your hands is at its tip top. The other thing too is like, if you really know, if there really is milk, for example, that is in the product, why wouldn't you know? If you are a chef, you go by Chef P, why wouldn't you know? Why wouldn't you know to make sure that these things are refrigerated or at least put in a cool area? Why wouldn't you think about those things? If you are a private chef, you know about transferring food from one place to another. Sometimes you got to go and take fish, raw chicken, so on and so forth, from one place to another to actually cook for that private engagement or for that particular client. You know about those things, but you're not thinking about the shipment that is getting to people from all over the country, if not the world, and not making sure that the packaging is on point. That's bad. It's really, really bad. Listen, the quality of the product is everything. Period, point blank. You have to make sure that your product is good. And I get it. You may have made a batch that was fire. You may have made one batch that was fire. But then when you start getting supply and demand, and a lot of people are asking for it, suddenly you're going, oh my God, well, I cooked this with feeling. I didn't do this with measurements. Now you got to mass produce this thing. Now you got to figure out how to mass produce it properly so that you can distribute that same product, same color, same look, same taste, with consistency to everyone. Not just, well, we got to make these bottles so we can secure this bag. No, that's how you lose clients. Also, that's how you get lawsuits, because people are going to get sick. Shoot, people could actually die from consuming something that you are just shooting from the hip with. This is the reason why there are big companies and successful products out here, successful sauces and foods out here, because they do what they need to do to make sure that those things, any red tape, paperwork, so on and so forth, is taken care of. And I get it. Being young, being hungry, wanting to make some money, wanting to be successful, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to make sure that the people that surround you, the product that you're putting out, are good. This is very bad. And I feel bad for her, I'm hoping that she figures this out with the quickness, because this is not looking good for her at all. And if it continues to go down this route, which, of course, from my understanding, she has done a live, which she said, hey, I'm working on this. I'm trying to make it better, so on and so forth. But first things first, if it's food, it has to go through certain things. She has to get the paperwork taken care of so that she can have other people out here in the world consume her product. And that's the other thing too. With social media, we are so quick to go, oh yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that food from him or her because it has 1 million views and it looks good. No, guys, you got to be careful about what you are buying online. Sometimes it's BS. Sometimes it's just pink colored mayonnaise, for crying out loud. So be careful out there, y'all. Be careful out there. There are people out here that are just trying to secure a bag. I'm not saying that that's her, but the way she went after this is very, very messy. And I don't know if she's going to be able to come back from this. And that's the sad part of it all, too. Just a young woman trying to make a business, make something out of nothing, and she has made some serious mistakes, and now she has to be accounted for them. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. What are your thoughts? Me, like I said, quality of product is everything. And you got to make sure you got to make sure those things, you got to cross the T's and dot the lowercase J's, y'all. You got to make sure everything is on point before you start having other people consume it. You got adults and children consuming that pink sauce. That is very, very bad. And I wish her the best of luck. Real talk. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, and don't forget to crush that subscribe button. Be great to have you part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.